Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. This is my first video. I'm super excited. So I thought as my first video on YouTube about books, I would do the newbie tag. So I have decided to answer the newbie questions because I actually saw on a few YouTube channels and I was like, okay, that's a good way to kind of introduce myself and introduce my channel to you all. So my name is OP. So I would like to say welcome. So let's start off with the questions. So the first question is, why did you start this YouTube channel? So I actually love reading books. I buy so many books. I go to the library. Anyone who knows me knows I love reading. My favorite activity, hobby, pastime is books. So I started like doing little book reviews on Instagram, but I found out with Instagram you can't really like communicate like your excitement or your letdown or just whatever you're thinking. You can't really do that on Instagram. The emotion is not there when you're like, you know, if you have a conversation with a friend and you want to tell them, oh my God, you've got to read this book. This book is so amazing. Instagram doesn't really let you do that when you're writing your reviews and stuff like that. So I thought, why not come on YouTube so I can show you my passion or my dislike for a book. So that's actually the reason why I started this channel. So the second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I don't know, just myself. That's the only I can think fun and, you know, bit wacky of myself I can bring to YouTube. I love books. I love giving my opinion on books. I love recommending books. I like people recommending books to me. So I think, you know what, it's also about having a book community. Why I do love reading books, I find that some of the people that are in my life are not as passionate about reading books like I am. So actually finding a community and a tribe of people that love books as much as I do is another reason why I wanted to start this channel. So the third question is, what are you most excited about for this channel? I'm excited just to make new friends, really. Make new friends with common interests, in people, you know, you can debate books with or not debate books with, and just having a community of people that love books just as much as I do is one of the most things that I'm looking forward to for this channel. Okay, the fourth question. Why do I love to read? Okay, so why do I love to read? You know, actually, my reading kind of goes back to when I was younger. So I kind of came from a really strict family where we kind of like, you know, we weren't allowed to do sleepovers. If you tell my mom, oh, I want to go and do a sleepover, she'll say, for where? Whose house are you going to that you are sleeping over? So I never really ventured out much as a young child. So I think reading became an escapism for me. And then also when I was younger, or, you know, I have dyslexia. So to kind of help me with my dyslexia, I started reading. So it really helps. Actually, book was kind of like a saver for me. It was also an escape for me. So that's where my love for reading actually started from. Okay, so the next question is, what books got you into reading? The books that got me to reading, actually, I would say is probably, oh gosh, there's so many, I'm trying to think. I think one of my favorite authors when I was younger was C.S. Lewis. I really loved like his books. I think his books are amazing. And also what I love about his books is that they have an element of faith in it. And I'm a Christian. So I do love like a lot of the books that he wrote. And I think when I was at school, I had a really awesome English teacher. Go Miss Green. She used to like really make us like, she would bring books alive to us. So that's kind of like when I started falling in love with reading, and C.S. Lewis, I would say, is probably one of my first authors that I was kind of like, hey, like I'm a fan of this guy, I'm a fan of his books. So yeah, that's how I fell in love with books, and that's probably the first author that made me fall in love with books. Oh, what question would I ask my favorite booktubers? Well, I love brown girl reading. I love Pretty Bookish. I think these women are amazing. I love the way they do reviews. I love the books that they read. I find like me and Bookish Realm, huge fan of hers. I think that they have they kind of read similar books to me. If I go to their channel, I always write down the book recommendations, and I always feel like if they say a book is good, a book is good. So yeah, that's probably, those are the people that I watch a lot and that I like their channels. What questions would I have for them? I would probably say to them, what was your favorite book of 2020? If you only had to pick one, what was your favorite book? Okay, so the next question is number 7, and it says what do I think will be the most challenging thing starting a YouTube channel? I would say maybe consistency. I say that because I have small kids and it's full on for me. So I would probably say just day-to-day stuff. And one thing about the YouTube channel, I don't want it to be a pressure to put videos up. I want to be able to, hey, come on here, have a good shimwag, talk about a book, my love for it or my dislike for it, and make it kind of fun. But I think the most challenging thing will probably maybe coming here on frequently, or just if I have a lot going on and just being able to sit down. But I'm excited. I don't want to put any barriers in the way. I hope it goes really, really well, but we will both find out. Yeah, but I think, like I said before, my whole point of starting this channel is actually just to find community and a tribe of people that just love books as much as I love books. The next question says, when did you start reading? Like I said before, I would say I probably really got into reading maybe around the age of, I want to say 7 or 8. Really got to reading and really enjoying it. I want to say around 7, when I can fully read words and understand words and stuff like that. So I would say I probably got into reading about 7 or 8. 7 or 8, give or take, is when I really got into reading. The next question is, where do you like reading? Actually, my favorite place to read is reading in my bed. I love reading in my bed. I love being around my pillows. I love just being propped up and reading a good book. And I also feel in my room is the best place to read sometimes, because my kids don't trouble me so much when I'm in the room and I'm tucked away and I'm reading, when I have the duvet. It's the best place to read. I would like to say I would love to read on a beach when I'm on holiday and I'm having a nice pina colada and the sun is hitting my skin and no one is troubling me. Another place that I love to read, but unfortunately I live in a city where there is no beach. But normally my bed is my favorite place to read. And the last question is, what kind of books do you like reading? I actually love all types of books. But no, I say that, but I'm a huge fan of romance and historical fiction. And I also like non-fiction. If it's something I'm really interested in, if it's something I want to read more about race or politics or any topic, or self-help books, I will read something for a specific reason. But just in general, I'm a huge fan of historical fiction. I'm also trying to read more books by women of color. That's a goal that I've set for myself this year, is to read more books of women of color and just people who maybe have completely different life experiences to me. So I've been trying to read more of those types of books. But overall, I'm really a romance / historical fiction books. That's kind of the genre that I like. Okay. I think that's it for all the questions. So once again, welcome. Hello, my name is OP. I am looking forward to the community and, making friends here on YouTube and just kind of meeting other people that love books and love reading. Okay, thank you for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.